Bro, this is one of my most all-time best ever built favourite RX3 coupes on the planet. How many awards has this won?
We've won a few. We've won in the elite hall here. We've made top 20 a couple of years in a row. Summernats 29 and 30. Top Tudor, which is two-door with pillar. Jamborees, we've won the King of Jambos. It's won, yeah, like AutoFest. You know, there's lots over the years. You know, I've had it for 20 years, so there's a fair bit that we're done with it. You know.
Tell us about these wheels, bro, because it used to have big chromes on it.
All right. Yeah. So look, there's a lot of nothing against anyone. Like there's only a certain amount of stuff you can do with rotors, and people start to get stuff that's roughly the same colours and stuff. So everyone's been coming out lately with black coupes, and so I always try and be different, and I was different when I came out with
unique.
Yeah, unique.
Yeah.
I was unique when I came out with this car originally. So we said, all right, there's too many at the moment. Let's do something that might upset some people. But it's sort of a pro touring look. We've sort of gone the American pro touring look with it. But they're the exact same wheels. These are the billet wheels that were on it. We've just painted them. Same with the bonnet. The bonnet used to be a wrap. It's now painted.
This car is good enough to put in your bedroom.
Yeah. And look, it's still flat forward. It's all detailed underneath, detailed undercarriage.
Tell me more about the wheels. So where did they come from? How?
Yeah, so they came from show wheels when I was still around. They're called V-Rod Intros. The backs, they're 20 by 12s, and the front are 19 by 6.5. They're more of an American wheel at the end of the day, aren't they?
So you didn't have to custom make them at all?
Yeah, we had to custom make.
That's what I was getting
to
at.
Suit the offsets.
Yeah.
It's very daunting because you can't just go to the shop around the corner and go, oh, let's just have a look what wheel fits. Yeah, this thing has a pretty serious ass end in it, and we basically had to check the offsets and make sure it's right. I reckon I measured 1,000 times before I actually ordered the wheels. I ordered them. I was scared that I'd done the wrong thing, so I'm constantly checking it. But look, we got there in the end, and we could fit bigger underneath it. But we'll
go to the back. It's massive. Yeah. I want to keep asking you questions because this is in my top 10 best cars ever built. Now with the brakes, what's going on with them front and rear?
Because we run such a big back tyre, and it was,
come and show me.
It was built as a drag car, so we run bigger rear brakes because if we put big front brakes, we're only going to lock fronts. So you have to run a bigger rear brake to front, so that a lot of the braking bias is going to the rear brakes, so that we won't lock wheels and we'll be able to actually stop. So that's kind of why we've got other brakes. We're going to change it in the next couple of months, and it'll have a bigger disc with bigger front brakes in it.
Are you going to send this down the straight?
Yeah, that's right. So it's going to go to Creek. Hopefully, maybe. Look, I always say next month, but hopefully February we'll put the worlds back on it and
go for some numbers.
Yeah. Just look, I have a goal. It has to run an 8. If it doesn't run an 8, then I'm just going to...
Now tell us about the rear end. Ladder bar set up?
No, so it's a 4-link rear end. It's all nolothane, so it's not home joint, so it actually is engineered for that. It's got strange floaters. So basically, for those who don't know, it's a hub. So it's like the front of a wheel. It has a hub that bolts, the wheel bolts to the hub. This is the same, so the axle is splined both ends. So I can have no diff center, no axle in it, and still roll the car around.
Now tell me about the body. Who did the body work on it, and how they modified?
It really didn't come down to a known shop. There was a fella that used to be around the corner from the old Rotomaster, and it was called, the guy that owned the shop was Joe, but a guy that used to go there and do some painting for him, his name was Danny. And Danny was actually a welder by trade. But actually painted the car. He does painting now, but he was just the gun. Off the gun, it was unbelievable. But he's up there the best.
Now how many hours do you think went into the body? God. Thousands. How many thousands?
Yeah, thousands of hours. Yeah. Well, look, not just in the paint, it's the preparation is where it all comes down to. Like this car's flat floor. This is not. If you look underneath this car, it's still underneath is flat floor. The paint on the underneath is, even though it's stone chipped now, it's still the same finish as the roof of the car. You know, like it's filthy dirty now for being at that. But it's got a 4-link.
So gearbox in it?
Yeah, it's got an ANGRY3 C4. So that's the most I can do to it under it. You can't do anything.
Billet internals and big bearings.
Anything else we can do, it's already done.
Now tell me about the motor. Series 6 block, is it?
Yeah, so Series 6. It's a GT. It's not even a billet wheel. It's a GT 45 Garrett. They call them a GT 4508. May had it for years. It may as well be a truck turbo. I could probably put a smaller turbo and be more efficient, but it's a bit of a wow factor now, and everyone loves seeing So you get the same. The turbo's bigger than the motor, so I don't mind. We'll run with that. We've recessed the motor back, it's engine plated, so that the radio support's still in it, just for strength of the car.
And that's all custom fabricated, yeah?
Everything you see here, piping, everything is all custom. We recently changed and painted the wheels. John Zalukovic's smash in orange. I live in country New South Wales. They recently painted all this in there for me. Mate, they did it, like Ben and the boys there did such an amazing job.
That is unbelievable. That is so nice.
It's still wrapped, because it was wrapped originally.
Yeah.
But that is all painted, incorporating the gold pinstripe from the wheels, which is actually a Cerakote. So
now horsepower, come around here and so people can see. Horsepower that's making it still cast plates.
It's still cast engine. Rotormaster, Joe from Rotormaster built it. This is the original motor. I've never changed the motor. I trash it as much as I can. I don't run big boosts, so that's probably why the motor will always last.
What sort of boost does it run?
So it makes 29 pounds. If I drop the back muffler, it'll make 30 because it's a little bit less back pressure. But it still makes 620 at the tyres. So, which is, you know what it weighs and everything. It should run enough. If it doesn't, we'll put 40 pounds in.
Okay, so injector setup and fuel setup.
The fuel pump is a Weldon marine pump. So I don't have no lift pumps, no nothing. It's just one drive pump that
runs it.
Drives it. Aeromotive fuel pressure ring, and then I've got Deca 2400s.
How many?
So there's 4.
Yep.
So if I want to make more power, I'll have to put in the top of the manifold. I'll have to put it on 2 injectors and change the pump. We'll go on in-tank pump, 3 in-tank pumps, and then we've already got it in the works. It's just I don't want to do it. I want to just run it as it is.
You really come across as a man on a mission.
Yeah.
You are going to run at 8 no matter what.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Now, my friend, show me the boot while we're here. And what sort of fuel's it running as well?
So it's E85 with castor oil.
And all that. So is that a removable tunnel as well?
Yeah. So it's all carbon. This always catches. I've got to get glue on it. All right.
It's a. Would you say it's a race car now, or it's a driven car now?
Race car, but for some reason it just ended up going too far, and here we are. It's been built for nearly. Well, we painted it 10 years ago, so this paint is 10 years old, and it speaks for itself. The condition of the car.
Now we are going to do laps in this, aren't we, my friend?
Yeah.
We've G'd it up from Jamboree.
We're staying out at Murray Bay, so we actually drive this car. Just to drive in and out, it's 80 k's a day.
Wow.
So it's street driven. We've entered the street class. We're going to do some grass events. We're going to try and go for street champion, not grand champion, because you have to be in the elite hall to go for grand champion. So we'll do street champion, rip some hellies out here on the grass, but I don't normally get to do many donuts in it.
Do you know what elephant hunting is? Have you ever heard that term in the car thing?
I have.
The car culture? It's elephant hunting when the rotors go looking for the V8s.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, oh, that's gold that you've heard of it. So what does it sound like? I've never heard this in...
Yeah.
Now, do you have the valve at all, or you just run straight pipe?
Yeah.
So one muffler or a couple of...
One muffler, 2 resonators. And the resonators gives it a bit of a deeper sound.
Now, what's your favourite part of the car?
The rear quarters. I just love it. I've stretched. They've been stretched, so I just think it looks so tough. That wheel tough underneath it.
I cannot wait to go on this, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing this with everyone. It really means a lot. Thank you.